Waiting on people to join. Happy Friday, everybody. Go ahead and start my giveaway. Whoa, you have the same name as me. That's my name. All right, guys. How's it going? I got a little Friday afternoon wheel. It's going good. I have a little Friday afternoon wheel for y'all. Ton of singles on here. We're going to start with that. I got a bunch. All right. We are just going to go ahead and get started. I got my Givey going. For boxes today, I just have a Hobbit scene box and a Warhammer Age of Sigmar secret lair. So, pretty cool secret lair. I got, let's see, I think I have Turtles and Superheroes packs, and then a bunch of really, really nice singles, guys. So we are going to go ahead and get started. 15-second sudden death like we always do. And here we go. Here's our first one, guys. Oh my gosh, June's in here. Hi, June. How's it going? How is it going, my friends? Is everyone having an excellent Friday so far? I'm doing good. Whoa, damn. Misty Rainforest immediately. Do. Pay 1 life. Sacrifice Misty Rainforest. Search your library for a 4-star island card. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Neato. Bang, bang. Here is our next one, guys. Our first one. June always does that. Meeting after meeting. You should come have a meeting with me, and we'll discuss whatnot. I don't know. We will not be discussing Fee, actually. We can discuss magic. I love magic. That is all. Rebuff the wicked. I won't be doing that. I took a shower today and everything. Counter target spell that targets a permanent you control. All right, here's our next one. I did! And I washed my hair too, so I'm extra clean. I shower every day, June. Got a Ninja Turtle play booster for Neon Birds. There's our next one. I shower every day, and I smell like vanilla and pumpkin, okay? Superheroes play booster for June. And here's our next one. I'm so serious. You better drive up here right now. That 1,000,000-hour drive. Is it 11 hours? Is that true? Clock of Omens. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, we have the same name. I pointed that out. I love to have the same name as people. Tap 2 untapped artifacts you control. Untap target artifact. And let's go ahead and run our next one. Yeah, I very rarely meet people who have their name spelled wrong the same way I do. It's awesome. It's like the girl from The Exorcist, as I am often told. Anyway, yeah, June, I think it's further than that. I got family there, and I'm from Tennessee, and it's like 12 hours. Superheroes play booster. Here's our next one, guys. Currently drinking the crispest Diet Coke known to man. Do 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 do. Clock of Omens, another one. What's going on? Do 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 do. I thought I was gonna just dig in there and find it, but I'm not, because it's up here. Once again, tap 2 untapped artifacts to control untapped target artifact. Really? That does not seem right. Well, I suppose, I guess that makes sense. All right, let's run our next one. Oh, and let me start my next giveaway also. Yeah, when I drive by myself, like on a long drive, I stop pretty much only one time, sometimes two. Whoa, June's getting all my cool cards today. Sarah Senate, lifelink. As long as you have 30 or more life, Sarah Senate gets +5/+5 and has flying. This card pissed me off in a tournament the other day. All right. Oh, anyway, but like if I'm driving with someone, I'm like, let's stop all the time. Let's just stop 80 times. Why not? Why not? Let's just have a great time. Zorn. Zorn. If you would create one or more treasure tokens, instead create those tokens plus an additional treasure token. Here's our next one. Cody gets a Ninja Turtles play booster. Very nice. And here's our next one, guys. Up and running. What's this? This is a wheel. A magic wheel. Turtle, turtle, turtle. No, superheroes. All right, and here's our next one, guys. Where's the bang guy? Okay, first of all, his name is John. And second of all, he doesn't come in until 4 on Fridays. And I'm cool too. Some say I'm even cooler than him. Ninja Turtles play booster for Dino. John is everyone's bang guy, but I'm cooler. I go bang when there's a banger. When you hit a card that is worth a bang. Sure I do. I just don't say it for every hit. I say it when it's called for. Ninja Turtles play booster for June. And I'm delightful too, so keep that in mind. We got Neon getting in there. No, I'm cool all the time. I'm always cool and awesome. Superheroes play booster. And here's our next one, guys. Somebody hit something so I can go bang bang at an appropriate time. No. I'm cool and awesome. It's true. Everyone thinks so. Some are calling me a fan favorite even. It's crazy. Ninja Turtles play booster for Dino King. Here's our next one, guys. Running down below at a whatnot near you. We got Superheroes Play Booster for Cody. Here's our next one. Gambit, can you hit something so I can say bang bang so everyone will agree that I'm cool? Please. Superheroes Play Booster. Here's our next one. I'll start our next giveaway. Here we go, guys. Virals. Crimson Kobolds. Do. This card is a red spell when cast, and kobolds are a red creature. True. Let's go ahead and run our next one. Viral's getting in there. Crisp. Time Sieve. Time Sieve. There we go. Let's see. Tap to sacrifice 5 artifacts and take an extra turn after this one. Seems like a pretty good artifact. And let's run our next one. Yeah. Judy Bear's getting in there. Hot Wheels. Academy Ruins. Legendary Land. Tap to add 1 to your mana pool. For 1 in a blue, you can tap to put target artifact card in your graveyard on top of your library. Alright, let's run our next one, guys. Wow, not a please or anything. Man, oh man. Ninja Turtles Play Booster for Virals. Here's our next one. There you go. He's sure to say yes now. Virtue of Loyalty. Let's see. At the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control and untap those creatures. Your little adventure mechanic is create a 2/2 White Knight creature token with Vigilance. Then exile this card. You may cast the enchantment later from exile. All right, and let's run our next one. Trying to decipher the emojis that people send from the computer is so funny. Hello, Mason. How are you doing today? Afara. I am doing okay. Having a pretty good Friday so far. Let's see. Legendary enchantment creature, God. Indestructible as long as your devotion to white and blue is less than 7. Afara is not a creature. At the beginning of each upkeep, if you had another creature enter the battlefield under your control last turn, draw a card. Let's run our next one. Yeah, gonna try to play some Magic tonight. Pretty excited. Always. My pet card. Creatures you control have tap to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Start our giveaway. Actually, my pet deck is Valgavoth. My pet card is probably Pestilence. I own many, many Pestilence cards. I want to say 25. No, 24. Because I gave one to Flag. So yeah, 24 Pestilence cards. Oh, actually no, 25 because I have one in my deck too. Fire Marine Commando. Let's see. Flying. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, draw a card. Whenever another player attacks with 2 or more creatures, they draw a card if none of those creatures attacked you. Normal amount, yeah. I just like that little funky guy. I think I'm going to alter all of them to be clowns. Mikokoro. Mm-hmm. Tap to add 1 colorless mana. For 2 and a tap, each player draws a card. Start our next giveaway. Nope, that's not it. Let's start our next auction. Our giveaway's already up. I don't know what I'm talking about. We got a Ninja Turtles play booster for virals. We got a Ninja Turtles play booster again for virals. Here's our next one, guys. Superheroes play booster. Next one's up. We got another Superheroes play booster. Man, rule of 2s, I guess. Oh, hi, Gabe. Welcome in. Eric's getting in there. Crater of Behemoth, not bad at all. Bang, bang. Haste. When Crater of Behemoth enters the battlefield, creatures you control gain trample and get +X until end of turn, where X is the number of creatures you control. Evil card. Here's our next one, guys. Freaking Crater Hoof. Ninja Turtles Play Booster for June. Here's our next one. Running down below. Bang! Bang! Beseech the mirror! Bargain. You may sacrifice an artifact, enchantment, or token as you cast a spell. Search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle. If the spell is Bargain, you may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost if that spell's mana value is 4 or less. Put the exiled card into your hand if it wasn't cast this way. Start our next giveaway. Run our next auction. Here we go, guys. Running down below. Junie Bear getting in there. Superheroes Play Booster for June. Hi, Whiskey. Welcome in. We got a Ninja Turtles Play Booster. All right, guys. We got 75 left. Virals. What'll it be? What'll it be? We got another Ninja Turtles Play Booster. Goodness. Cloud. Bang, bang. Very, very nice. When Cloud enters, search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. As long as Cloud is equipped, if an ability of Cloud or an equipment attached to it triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. All right, here's our next one, guys. Running down below. SG in there. Thundering Falls. Aha. Thundering Falls enters the battlefield tapped. When Thundering Falls enters the battlefield, surveil 1. And here's our next one. Bang, bang, choo-choo train. We got Our scene box, Treasures of Smog for virals. What a hit. Very nice, very nice. All right. We got 71 spins left, guys. Superheroes Play Booster for June. Here's our next one. We got a Superheroes Play Booster for June. No, not for June, for Gabe. Why can't I read? All right, here's our next one. Dark Ritual. Let's see. For 1 black, you can add 3 black to your mana pool. All right, we will start our giveaway. All right, our next one's up. Ban it? Ban Dark Ritual? W the F, why? Omnath. Green mana doesn't empty from your mana pool as steps and phases end. Omnath, Locus of Mana, gets +1/+1 for each green mana in your mana pool. All right, let's run our next one. Whoa, $4 spin. W the F. We got a Superheroes Play Booster for June. Here's our next one, guys. Superheroes Play Booster. Here's our next one, you guys. Ninja Turtles Play Booster. And here's our next one. Virals, getting in there. What'll it be for virals? Color of the Claw. Let's see. You may play Color of the Claw anytime you could play an instant. When Color of the Claw comes into play, put a 2/2 green bear creature token into play for each non-token creature put into your graveyard from play this turn. All right. And let's run our next one. Oops. Mantis! Hello. We got a Superheroes Play Booster for my good friend Mantis. Here's our next one, guys. Running down below. Synapse, liver. Aha, it was right there in front of my face. Whenever a sliver deals combat damage to a player, its controller may draw a card. True. And then let's run our next one. Spongious. Superheroes Play Booster. And here's our next one, guys. J-Boo. Beseech the Mirror. Bing. Bargain. Search your library for a card, exile it face down, then shuffle. If the spell is bargain, you may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost if that spell's mana value is 4 or less. Put the exiled card into your hand if it wasn't cast this way. Start our giveaway. Run our next auction. June's getting in there. Three visits. Search your library for a force card, put that card into the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Let's run our next auction. Running down below. Ninja Turtles Play Booster for Gabe. Very nice, very nice. Here is our next one. Yeah, the packs, indeed. Secret Lair, Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Bang-a-bang. That is a $155 Secret Lair for $9. Bang, bang for Gabe. Here is our next one, you guys. Yeah, that's a nice one. Dark Confidant. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. And here's our next one. I don't know if I can get to you. Do, 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 do. Superheroes Play Booster for June. I gotta be honest with you guys about something. I am a 100 Gex listener. I know. 100 Gex. 100 Gex listener. No. Sanguine Bond. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Let's run our next one. It's I don't know if it's a band. It's Hyperpop. It's two people, and they make hyperpop music. Ooh, Dockside Extortionist. The cool one, even. Maybe if it gets unbanned one day. When Dockside Extortionist enters the battlefield, create X treasure tokens, where X is the number of artifacts and enchantments your opponents control. It sure is pretty if it ever gets unbanned. All right, and here is our next one. Hi, Joe. Running down below at a whatnot near you. Is this going to go for $1? I'll pee my pants. Okay. Yeah, Dockside Extortionist. Galactus. Galactus token, Flying Trample. Whenever Galactus attacks, destroy target land. Alright, here's our next one. Let's see, we got our Grave Pact left, our Scalding Tarn extended, Tainted Pact. I'm trying to remember. Ninja Turtles Play Booster. Let's start our next Givey and run our next auction. Guys, we have 50 spins left. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Oh my goodness. All right, we got a Ninja Turtles Play Booster for Adam. Sorry guys, allergy season is getting me. We got a Ninja Turtles Play Booster for June. And here is our next one. Ninja Turtles Play Booster for June. Here's our next one, guys. Dark Confidant. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library. Oh, I dropped it. That's what the top loader's for. Reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. And here's our next one. We got a Ninja Turtles play booster for June. And here's our next one, guys. Superheroes play booster for Rusty. Next one's up, guys. Ninja Turtles play booster for Eric. Next one's up. Superheroes play booster for Eric. Here's our next one. Superheroes play booster. Here's our next one. Running down below. Prismatic Strands. Prevent all damage that sources of the color of your choice would deal this turn. Flashback, tap an untapped white creature you control. Start our next giveaway and run our next auction. Binding Angel. Let's see. Flying. Whenever Binding Angel deals combat damage to a player, that player skips his or her next combat phase. And here's our next one. What's mean? Having to skip your combat phase? Oh, yeah. Well, you were blinded by the Blinding Angel. And there's our other Blinding Angel. Now you get to be mean too, June. You get to skip your combat phase. Or get to make somebody else do it. Here's our next one, guys. I don't know. Cheat. Have both of them in the deck and cheat. That's been like my favorite joke with my dad recently. Is one of us will be like, how do you always draw that card? And the answer has to be, I cheat. It's hilarious. To me only. Enchant player. Creatures enchanted player controls lose all abilities and have base power and toughness 1/1. Enchanted player can't activate abilities that aren't mana abilities or loyalty abilities. That's mean. You want to talk about mean? All right, here's our next one, guys. Mean, 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 mean. Ninja Turtles play booster for Eric. What? Hexplate Wallbreaker. Let's see. For Mirrodin, when this equipment enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 red rebel creature token, then attach this to it. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 whenever equipped creature attacks. If it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap each attacking creature. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Alright, and here's our next one, guys. Hold on, let me read that again. I just got a message from a show care for a EU seller for Korean skincare. Weird, man. What's that about? Season of Weaving. I haven't either. Let's see. Choose up to 5 paws worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. For 1 paw, you can draw a card. For 2 paws, you can choose an artifact or creature you control, create a token that's a copy of it. For 3 paws, you can return each non-land, non-token permanent to its owner's hand. That is very cute. And here's our next one. You only have 5 paws. No! What will you do? One paw and 2 paws. Final Fortune! I'm just blind. Take another turn after this one. You lose the game at the end of that turn. And here's our next one. Ba-doom. 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 Well, too far. Gadget Guru 22 on the giveaway. Let's go ahead and start our next one. And let's see what we get for June. Zeron Orb. Ice Age. For 0, you can sacrifice a land to gain 2 life. Sure. And here's our next one. We got a Ninja Turtle play booster for Thomas. Next one is up, you guys. Superheroes play booster for June. Next one's up. I'm so curious. Don't tell me. I want it to be a surprise. Thoughtcast. Is it Thoughtcast? Affinity for artifacts. The spell costs 1 less to play for each artifact you control. Draw 2 cards. Alright, here's our next one. Running down below. Grave Pact. Ugh. Is it Grave Pact? It's a $30 card. Whenever a creature you control is put into a graveyard from play, each other player sacrifices a creature. All right, here's our next one. Ninja Turtles Play Booster. Here's our next one. I got another Ninja Turtles Play Booster. Hi, I'm hopping in to see what's left. Did you know you can't, when you're a seller, you can't see what's left on here? It's crazy. All right, here's our next one. Oh, hi, June. My day's been good. I've been doing this for like an hour. Other than that, I'm just kidding. No, it's been good. June, it's being weird. Aha. Randomize. Superheroes Play Booster. Here's our next one. We got 25 left. That makes a lot of sense. We got a Superheroes Play Booster for June. Here is our next one. Club Jimmy. We got another Ninja Turtles Play Booster. Here we'll start our next giveaway. Run our next auction. We got another Ninja Turtles Play Booster for June. Here's our next one, guys. Terrain Mauler. Changeling, this card is every creature type at all times. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may put a +1/+1 counter on Terrain Mauler. All right. We have 21 left, you guys. 21 spins left. Club Jimmy. Rotten Mouth Viper. As an additional cost to cast the spell, you may sacrifice any number of non-land permanents. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each permanent sacrificed this way. Whenever Rotten Mouth Viper enters or attacks, put a blight counter on it. Then, for each blight counter on it, each opponent loses 4 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent or discards a card. Alright guys, we have 20 spins left. 20 more spins. All right. Randomize. Let's see. Scalding Tarn. Was it Scalding Tarn? It was. Tap to pay 1 life. Sacrifice Scalding Tarn. Search your library for an island or mountain card and put it onto the battlefield. Then shuffle. Not bad. Little $40 card for June. All right. I'm going to put these guys up here so we know that they're there. Oh, wow. And I love how you can see. Wow. Whatever. Okay. And here's our next one. We got 19 spins left, guys. Superheroes play booster for Jimmy. LOL. And then a superheroes play booster for June. And then let's go ahead and run our next one, you guys. Devin getting in there. Hi, Devin. We got a superheroes play booster for Devin. And 16 spins left, my friends. 16 spins left. Devin again. And we've got Summoning Thickness on the giveaway. Let's go ahead and start our next one. What'll it be for Devin? It'll be Approach of the Second Sun. If Approach of the Second Sun was cast from your hand and you've cast another spell named Approach of the Second Sun this game, you win the game. Otherwise, put Approach of the Second Sun into its owner's library 7th from the top and you gain 7 life. Alright, and let's play our next one. We got 15 spins, guys. 15 spins left today. Bloodroot Apothecary. Toxic 2. Players dealt combat damage by this creature also get 2 poison counters. A player with 10 or more poison counters loses the game. When Bloodroot Apothecary enters, you and target opponent each create a treasure token. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-creature token, that player gets 2 poison counters. Alright, guys, we got 14 spins left. 14 more spins. Oh, and I'm making a mess. Alright, guys. Tainted Pact. Bang, bang. Exile the top card of your library. You may put that card into your hand unless it has the same name as another card exiled this way. Repeat this process until you put a card into your hand or you exile 2 cards with the same name, whichever comes first. Was I ignoring you? What'd you say? Oh, I don't know. I'm just supposed to know stuff now? This one doesn't say. This one's 7, this one's 5. Superheroes Play Booster. Well, I did. The Tainted Pact is like 30. June, you can't type any day. Got a Ninja Turtles Play Booster for June. I have 11 more spins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, that's correct. Ninja Turtles Play Booster. I got 10 more spins, guys. Android's getting in there. Superheroes Play Booster. All right, 9 more spins, guys. Superheroes Play Booster. Time save. Tap to sacrifice 5 artifacts and take an extra turn after this one. Alright, here's our next one. Manamorphose. Add 2 mana and any combination of colors to your mana pool and draw a card. Start our next giveaway. Run our next auction. I've got 6 items left. No, they're mine. They're my hands. Superheroes Play Booster. Oh, I see. No, those look a little bit bigger than his. All right, we got a Superheroes Play Booster, guys. I got 5 more spins. Neon. We got a Superheroes Play Booster. All right, guys, I got 4 more spins. Just 4 more. LOL. Ancestral Knowledge. Cumulative upkeep. When Ancestral Knowledge comes into play, look at the top 10 cards of your library, then remove any number of them from the game. Put the rest back on top of your library in any order. If Ancestral Knowledge leaves play, shuffle your library. Here's our next one. Guys, I got 3 Ninja Turtles boosters left. And then I'm all done. Probably so. TMNT Play Booster. You got a decent amount of the higher dollar amount cards. So probably so. And if not, now you've got some pretty cards laying around. Ninja Turtles Play Booster. Alright guys, and we've got 1 more Turtles Play Booster left. And then we are all done for today. Bye, June. Alright, I think June's going to get a Ninja Turtles Play Booster. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw my winner. I'm drawing my Gibby winner. Alright, and it's June on that as well. Alright, everybody have a good one. I will see you guys later. Everyone have a happy Friday. Play some Magic tonight. Or don't. I can't tell you what to do. Alright, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.